Okay, so 8.5 warm-up is asking us to find the area of an isosceles triangle, okay? So an isosceles triangle means you have two sides that are the same. So we have two sides that are the same, and we have those two angles right there that are also the same by definition, okay? They gave us 68 degrees, so we know that this angle is 68 degrees, and we know that the base of the triangle is 6 centimeters, okay? So in order to find the area of this triangle, we need to know what the base is, which we know is 6, and we need to know what the height is, which we don't know, okay? But you guys do know sine opposite over hypotenuse, cosine, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent, which is opposite over adjacent, so katoa, okay? We know this, and we can use this to help us find the height. Okay? And in this lesson, you're going to learn that height is the same thing as something called an apothem, which an apothem is the height of a triangle. Okay? So you'll see this word instead of height, but they're interchangeable. Okay? All right, so let's look at how we would find the height. Okay, so if now instead of looking at the full triangle, we're just going to look at half of the triangle because this is 68 degrees, so that way we can find that height. Okay, so that means that we're not going to look at the full 6 centimeters right now. We're just going to look at 3 centimeters because we want this side. Okay, because now we're going to use SOHCAHTOA to help us find the height. Okay, so we know that this is the hypotenuse because it's always directly across the 90-degree angle. Okay, so we're not going to use sine or cosine because those both have the hypotenuse. We're going to use tangent. Okay, so the tangent of 68 degrees is opposite over adjacent. So what's opposite of 68 is the height. So we have h over adjacent, which is 3 because I have 3 centimeters. Now this one's easy enough because we just multiply 3 times 3 to each side. That cancels out, okay? And then h is 3 times the tangent of 68 degrees, okay? Now if you want to be really accurate, then you're going to leave this and you're not going to make it a decimal. You're just going to plug it into the calculator, and then you're going to multiply it by the base and by 1/2. Okay, like if you want to be super accurate, which sometimes you're going to have to be, you just plug in 3 tangent 68 into your calculator, and then you don't clear it out, you leave it alone, and then you multiply it by 6, because that's the base that we already have, and then by 1/2, because that's the rest of the equation. Okay, so I'm going to plug that whole thing into my calculator, and if I do that, like this would be left in your calculator, you would just leave it alone, you don't clear it out, times 6 times 1/2, and then it's asking, it doesn't ask us for like a specific decimal place. I'm going to use 3 decimal places, and so you should get 22.275 centimeters. Okay, now since it's area, then it's centimeters squared, and that is how you find the area of this triangle.